Good afternoon. Well, the answer to yesterday's riddle, it wasn't a riddle really, was it? It was just a little bit of information. If anyone knew, you either know it or you don't know it, I suppose. And the answer was bookkeeping. Has a double K, double E and a double O, all consecutively. So I'm told it's the only word in the English language that has 3 consecutive double digits. Anyway, a little bit of information there for you. And I thought I'd talk about some of the stupid things I've done, and maybe not so stupid, but gambling was one of the things that I did get into. And I think a lot of people do that because you think about gambling as making easy money. And of course, it don't come like that. Now, I spent more than 5 years sitting next to a roulette wheel, spinning it, watching people play, and thinking about ways to win, really. I think every croupier who did that job always kind of tried to work out to themselves if there was a way to beat it. But the short answer to that is don't play, and you beat it, because you're never going to make it. There is no system on roulette, I've got to tell you that. There is no way to play it. You can bet section of numbers, odds or evens, but any number that comes up could come up 3 or 4 times in a row. There is no way to do it. So forget roulette. Blackjack, some people say that they can count cards that come out by seeing what cards have gone and what's left in the shoe. But I don't believe that either, because in blackjack, casino uses 6 packs of cards. Croupier cuts them down the middle and never goes much far from that. So there's always a number of cards, probably about 3 packs left in the shoe before they take them out and shuffle them again. So I'm not sure anyone can do that. Probably at blackjack, making the bets at the right time. If you're good at it, perhaps you might be able to make money at it, but it's not one I'd recommend. I never got involved in blackjack, but I know people who have, and people have talked about it, so I still don't believe there's any system of that. So in fact, going to a casino is no way to win money. You're going to lose it eventually. You might be lucky, you might hit some money, but if you do it continually over the period of time, you're going to lose. But one of the things I did kind of get involved in was a way to, which my father was involved as well, but I wasn't involved in it when he was there, but he was very addicted to horse racing. But he knew the horses. You got to know how good they were, and he had this book that he got regularly. I think it was called Time Form, and it gave all the forms, all the horses that raced and how they raced. And he spent a few years living off that, but eventually it went down and he ended up getting a job. Okay, so I won't go on too much to that. I'll tell you about horse racing tomorrow. And one of the systems I used, which I'm inclined to do again actually, to see if it worked, because I never stuck to it. So I'll speak to you tomorrow about that. One thing before I get off the subject of roulette, going back to it, I did actually start trying to win at roulette even before I was involved in it as a croupier. I went to the table and it was, I think it's called suicide as far as a system. You'd start off with £1 if on red or black or odd and even. When you lose, you double it, £2. Lose again, £4. Lose again, £8, till you eventually win. So when you eventually win, you win £1. So you do that at a time. So I did that. The first time I did that, I went up £8, £16, £32, and eventually I blew up all the money, and I couldn't go any further. So the point I made earlier is the colour could come up 10 times in a row, the odds are still the same when it comes back. So there we are. But I'll talk about horse racing tomorrow. If you want to listen, hopefully I'll speak to you then. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.